off the airplane and now on the bus to go to the terminal. I was able to sleep the last couple hours on the plane, so that's nice. I don't feel as drained. But hopefully they start driving off soon. I don't know if they're waiting for a passenger who needs assistance. The moped culture here is super interesting. Everybody's on mopeds. It's the morning traffic. How much is a Coke in Vietnam at the hotel? It is 45,000 Vietnamese dong for a Coke. We just checked into our room and I'd show you around. It has food you can order, waters, tea. There's our bags, and it's nice, 2 separate beds. The door to the shower will be interesting. There I am. It just barely opens with the bed, but you can make it. So, anyways. This is the room in Vietnam. Heading from the room. There's the elevator, but I thought I'd look at the end of the hall because there's some nice views here, I think. The elevator here at the Ramada. I'm gonna go to the spa. The lobby here at the Ramada Encore, Saigon. They've been so sweet to us. It's been really nice. They let us check in early, and now we're gonna go walk over to the spa. I'm by myself right now in the changing room, and I changed into the clothes they provided, and you can take a shower if you want to. But I'm gonna start the massage now, so I just put my phone away. Should you go to get a massage when you're in Vietnam, and specifically at the Golden Lotus, I would think, personally, I think it's worth it. It's a really good price, especially when you compare it to US prices. The service was very lovely. The shop, the people seem very professional. And you go in, they have lots of different services. They talk to you about what you're looking for. And if the masseuse has an issue, they'll come and make sure they understand what you want. So, meaning, like, for example, I want like a light massage. I don't want a hard massage. And the masseuse made sure that she understood what I wanted, so I appreciate that. And for us, the location was very good. We were staying at the Ramada Encore, and this is only a 3-minute walk. So if you're looking to get a massage in Vietnam, I would recommend it. I'm sure there's cheaper locations out there, but the price seems very reasonable, and the service was good. My masseuse was good. So, thumbs up. This is the entrance to the Ramada that we're staying in. Downstairs looks like the laundry. And we're going upstairs to the entrance. I thought I'd check out some of the books they have. A little cafe and with yogurt, bruschetta, and a cake. I'm here on the 11th floor of the hotel. They have, with my room rate, there was free afternoon tea, so I'm just up here to enjoy a tea with the nice view of the river. You can see the bridge across. Well, I don't know if you can see it in the video. But yeah, it's nice views and trying to enjoy every minute I can here in Vietnam. I was not sure when it said afternoon tea what it would include, because some places that could actually just mean tea, but it's a full pot of, I got English breakfast tea because I'm trying to get a bit of caffeine to wake up. And then finger sandwiches, some pastries, mostly sweets options with even petit four cakes on the top. It's lovely. Here's the rooftop pool for the Ramada Encore. So it's continuing to rack up good points with me. Lots of lovely options here. They gave me free tea in the afternoon. There's a small but pretty pool. Beautiful views. Clean, friendly staff. How can you beat that? I don't know. We started here in this square. This is where they used to produce and sell opium. No longer is that the case, but it was stopped in 1954. We're gonna go over to the Opera House, but she just said that, talking about the different things you can see here in this area, and said that the people in the southern part of Vietnam are more easygoing than the northern. They're more reserved in the north compared to the south. But you still have the flowers here. We have the opium flowers on this building. We're here at the Opera House. We'll be here again this evening to watch a show. There's a saying that Vietnamese people should see the Opera House before they die. It's very expensive for locals to go here. And when we arrived, actually they're still there. They're doing a photo shoot for a couple who are doing a wedding photo shoot. She said the weddings here are very large. 800 plus people, so 800, 1,000 people for your wedding, because you have these multi-generational households and you're expected to invite not just your friends but your parents' friends and work colleagues, and it just goes on and on. So you have very big weddings here in Vietnam.
The original, yeah, like the Decathlon.
We found out that Ho Chi Minh was born in 1890, died in 1969. He wanted to be cremated, but they took his body and preserved it. So even today you can go and see the body of Ho Chi Minh. They have to preserve it every 2 years. So the city's named after him, but prior to him it was Saigon, so most people here call it Saigon. It's a newer name, Ho Chi Minh. This building in front of me is fashioned after buildings in Paris, so a lot of French design. The first people that came here to Vietnam from Europe came from Spain, and then the Dutch came. They were trading with the Dutch, and then the Portuguese. But she said that when they talk about the war, Vietnamese war, they don't call it Vietnamese war, they call it, for example, anti-American war. The coffee house here has some specialized coffee. They do a peanut butter coffee, coconut coffee, even a strawberry coffee. It's very much part of their culture to be able to hang out at the coffee shops. Is communism the best party or best way for the people of Vietnam? Because we were told that it's a small country and they are often worried about bigger countries like China, so it's better for them to have one party and be united under one party, so that they have a better chance of fighting against these other countries. So that was the argument for them to have one political system that everyone's a part of. The main post office of Vietnam. The tour guide explained to us that it is better for the people of Vietnam for them to have one party, united under the Communist Party, so that way if another country wants to attack them, the whole country is united. She explained that for her, she had to serve a month in the military because she's a girl, so she learned how to fight and shoot a gun. If she was a man, it'd be 2 years of service. So that way their citizens are prepared if they need to be used for war. They don't call it Vietnam War, they call it the American War. So that's the question. Is it better for them to be under one party or not? This is the Notre Dame of Saigon, or Vietnam, and it's under construction right now. But we're here at the area of the bookshops, and so they have different bookshops for different reasons. So for example, they have one from history and culture, one from books for the southern Vietnam, there's a bookstore for children's books, there's a bookstore for religion. She said that you can use these bookstores and read the books and you don't have to buy them. You can do that day after day. I wonder if that's why some of them are covered. But according to her, our tour guide, you're able to do it over and over. We were told that you want to not go back when you go towards the crosswalks because then people don't know what you're going to do. But it's difficult because there's so many mopeds. She said 7.2 million. There's only 9 million people in the city. This is basically like their White House. It was destroyed during World War II and rebuilt. I'm here by basically the White House of Vietnam, and I was thinking about if I would consider that you should take a walking tour. And the answer is yes, and the biggest reason is so you can talk to a local about their ideas and perceptions, because it's interesting to hear what they think about the Vietnam War and the feeling of their people, and that's something that you can read about, but it changes over time, and it's just interesting to get that perspective. For myself, I think it was nice because I was able to see places I might not have stumbled upon myself, and the tour guide was sweet, a little bit quick, the tour, but did a great job. So if you're coming to Saigon, then I would recommend checking out a walking tour. The amount of mopeds is amazing here. Alright, we're gonna go check out the movie.
Welcome drink on the left hand side.
Oh, lovely. I think there's a tour that you do.
A tour already finished.
Yes. Okay.
You get a welcome drink, it's included. At the Saigon Opera House, and this is the view towards the square, but not towards the front. The front is where everyone gets their photo taken, but here's the side of the building. There's the Hotel Continental and Long Pond, but plenty of scooters here too. Here's the theater. We still have about 25 minutes for the show. The opera house, I should say. I got seats where there's a column in between us, which I knew about. So there's the guy over there. But I'm looking forward to it. This show is supposed to be like Cirque du Soleil, but with a Vietnamese flair. So we'll see what we think. And there's the performers of the show taking pictures with people. It's really nice.